Which you can go and check out as well, by the way. The raffle's got some good stuff in it.
I can assure you we did not choose this matchup. It is how Gem decided. All hail Gem.
It is, yeah.
So,
Gem overlords.
When we did see the Kano Prism, we were deciding, were we going to stream this to, maybe save some face? But no, we decided Liam is a great player and maybe he has some game here. We'll see how it goes. No, guys, don't put the F in chat. Come on, guys.
We made best put like 49 chats in there, 49 Fs in there.
Well, you did say 30 Fs is all you wanted. You didn't say there to be different people.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
look at you breaking down my game plan. God damn it. But yeah, all hail Gem. Absolutely.
Yes. So we'll see how this one goes, but I'm sure Matt's not too disappointed here.
No.
Okay, Liam's good to see us laughing.
Absolutely.
Okay, so let's see if he can keep that smile.
This is to go.
Oh yes, so Liam in chat. Has noticed Liam's trousers. He is famous for his trousers. We'll see if we can get him standing up at some point.
Okay. All right.
I'm not sure if he's got his hamburger trousers today or the heart ones. He's got lots of different trousers. So it'd be great to see what choice is chosen for this meta.
Yeah. Well, the shirt's quite colourful, isn't it? But yeah, maybe we'll see the trousers later. Anyway.
So the important thing we see here on the Prism side is we've got one null rune and obviously the spell void in form of the halo. So choosing to bring in footsteps instead of a second null rune, which can be an interesting meta choice. Now, if Kano's got poppers in this matchup, then that footsteps is really going to come in handy. Otherwise, you probably want two AB just to be able to defend against that Kano's first turn. So
as a Kano player, do you have a lot of poppers in your deck for this matchup, or do you just hope that you just don't draw into it?
There's two ways of thinking about this matchup. One is to go help a lever aggro and just try and kill Prism. Now, Prism starts off on 32 life.
Yeah.
So the question is, will she get through? Now, obviously, starting off with an Erudition, which has a Dominate, and Kano does not bring in D-Reacts, especially not in this matchup. So the question, he's already getting a hit in here because not much of Kano's equipment's block. So this is already not looking good for Kano, but certainly Kano, what Kano needs to do is, as Jack says, his 5% chance of winning is just to pop off turn one and get there.
Absolutely.
But you have to get through the Angels first. So this is going to be interesting to see what happens.
We are going to pitch to Kano.
Okay, we are pitching to Kano and just seeing if we can.
Deja vu.
Deja vu, it's okay, but this is a fast matchup. Have you really got the time to make the most of Deja vu?
No time to be drinking potions in this game. No time. Turn 0 Erudition rip, absolutely, Kieran.
Oh, we'll see. We'll see. Lovely signed card on Liam's side, which was actually inside a tip. That was a present from me. So.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
I got him that from LA. So yeah, it's great to see the players using it.
Sorry, which card is that? Which side? Oh, the Ragamuffins.
Ragamuffins hat. So yes, Joseph Chow, if he's
Joseph Q,
if he's watching, love your art. He's absolutely fantastic. So.
Yeah, the Herald is still being presented here. Questioning the 2 cards on the hit.
Oh, showing his hands. Let's see. Okay, he is just going for it. If you're going to hit, you're going to hit.
All right, here we go then. So floating 2.
So floating 2 with Kano. Let's see what he can hit. Okay.
Drinking his potion. Straight away.
Straight away. Okay, going for it. Not hanging around here. Oh, I see. So he can do it so he can get his tome. So this could be the play to get the tome and then be able to pitch into it to draw again. Let's see. Let's see what's going on here.
A little bit of interaction here on the table.
But certainly in terms of the poppers, some Kanos do bring in poppers into this matchup. But the difficulty you have is obviously poppers are not good when you top deck them for the combo.
I mean. Yeah.
So you really have to be careful. As a Prism player, have died to a Kano who just got poppers at the perfect time and it didn't interrupt their combo, but you can die both ways with poppers. So it's interesting to see. So okay, so we've drawn up from that.
Drawn into another Epot.
And of course he knows the top deck is going to be another tome because he has set it up that way. So let's see. Oh, there you go. There's the second tome. Okay. So drawing 2 more cards. So really, Liam spent a lot of time drawing cards.
Yeah. That's the best part of the game, right?
Yeah. So he's played so many. So he's played 3 cards to draw more cards.
Pretty much. Yeah. Just filtering. Turn 1. You know.
Absolutely. We saw it turn 1 from Dash. Now we're seeing it turn 1 from Kano. Okay. Top deck. What is anything good? Please not be a blue. Please be a red. Okay. He would not let chat see. So unfortunately, we do not have a look on that.
I love how this is turn 0. He's just going for it.
Okay.
Waning Moon.
So play the non-attack action card this turn, so we can Waning Moon, but does Prism care? Now, obviously, I only got 1 AB, so only probably going to be blocking 1 if anything, but is there going to be anything spare? And I've got, I see. So Matt has got the Tome of Divinity in hand. And
what does this mean, Paul?
So what this means means Prism is very happy.
Okay.
So what Prism's going to be doing is going to be hitting with an erudition.
Yeah.
And then once you've hit with erudition, that's going to draw you 2 more cards and put your card in hand in soul.
Right.
After that, you draw between more cards. You've got 4 cards. You're pretty happy with that, right?
Yeah, I'd say so.
But then you pitch into Tome of Divinity. If you have a light blue, you've got the. In fact, no, we do not have the vestige, so we're not going to be able to see the light blue one card pitch for the Divinity. But certainly, if you've drawn 2 cards, you're probably happy to pitch into 4 to draw 3 more cards.
I'd say so.
So yeah, so you're making 2 cards into 3 basically.
There's a lot of
depending on
books
how
in
it
this
goes.
turn one, isn't there?
At the very least, it's going to be filtering your hand, isn't it, to see if you can draw anything better. So he's got a choice of what he plays from what he draws, but maybe he'll be happy just to. There we go. Okay, yep, he's just going to pitch away.
Lillian in the chat, you're absolutely right. Both are drawing cards all over the place.
This is the meta you love to see. Just draw cards. No need to do actually no damage so far. Just drawing cards. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what it's all about. 30 to 32. Just, see how many cards you can draw. It's like a little mini game almost.
Yeah.
I'm glad we had this game on stream after all, because it's just drawing cards fest.
And we got first blood. There's some. We've seen some damage there. There you go. Kano has brought Prism down to Kano's life.
There we go.
There we go.
Cool.
Playing on a level board now.
Level playing field now.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's all fair now.
Yeah.
Okay. I've taken 5. Okay, as expected. So maybe Liam's hoping to catch Kano on a offhand, so he can pitch into his ability and maybe try and hit when there's not many cards in hand, but doesn't look like it. Okay, so we've drawn 2 cards. Now what would really be painful here is if Matt can play something between. So
yeah, because that doesn't have go again, does it? No, it does, because it's Luminaris.
Yep.
Yeah.
So the other thing is it's triggered Prism. So Prism should be bringing out a Figment. Let's see if he's thinking, but he's not brought out his Figment yet.
Is it a May? Is Prism a May, or is it you have to? Can't remember.
I think he has. You may search. You may search it, you believe, yeah, because, yeah. There you go. He's thinking about his Prism activation.
Jack Raven out of context. That sounds absolutely funny. I'm surprised by the moon.
No, is Matt going to play his Figment? Please, Matt, just get your Figment. Oh, yes. There you go, Matt. So close to putting a card on the board.
Tilts his hat down as he goes as well.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay.
He's channeling some Yeehaw energy today, which is fantastic.
Yeah.
Shout out to the chat if you know All My Life by Falling in Reverse. That was a metalcore sort of cowboy tune that came out recently.
Okay. I just know it by Foo Fighters, but
yeah.
Okay, yep. Prism triggers now. He hasn't proceeded any further in the board state, so it's fine for him to activate Prism. He was just getting a bit too much in the tank, I think, there, but he's corrected himself. Okay.
There's a lot going on in this first turn.
The question is, does he want the protection or does he want the erudition? Do you want the ponder or do you want the shields?
With his shield, right?
Yeah.
We'll see. We will see.
We will see. Question is, can he play his hand out?
We're currently still searching for the Figment of choosing, and because of the Rapture, that's going to be able to come in and be transformed immediately, if I remember correctly.
Yep. So Rapture makes the hero ability cost 2 less, and conveniently, Prism's ability costs 2.
There we go.
Game design 101.
Absolutely. Good stuff.
Okay, gone for Figment of War, so going for the Creator Courage token. So next attack action gets +1, or next attack gets +1. But obviously, Prism does not really have much for a weapon, so we will be looking at an attack action card, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Philip, please don't fall asleep on us. We're trying our best here.
Okay, so we'll be creating a courage. He will be creating a courage. Come on, Matt. There we go.
This is the cosplay competition, according to Oscar.
Okay, yep, he's remembered. No, he's okay. So he should. There's the courage token. There you go. Making sure we have clean play, doing things in the right order there. So immediately activating.
Bologna.
So the question is, does Kano want to punish? Now, if you just threw a little attack into that angel, it'd be gone. Okay, so we can see there's a Wrath, Angelic Wrath in Prism's hand.
Oh, that's a react, isn't it?
It's a react, so maximum punish here from Matt. Hit with the erudition, get a courage, and then get to hit a bit more. So he's attacking with the angel. Now Kano can just attack the angel and pop it if he can get attacked for more than 1 with that 2 floating with null rune there. So Let's see if Kano goes for it. Okay, just representing the damage there, coming in for 4. Now these angels don't have hit effects on their own, and Bologna certainly gives +1 to other angels, so I don't think you'll be wanting to activate that even if you could. Now he has no soul, so that's not a concern. But
he has no soul.
It's just a nice angel to attack with right now. Certainly keeping your big angels in this matchup, which are going to be your eruditions and your protection, certainly in terms of your figments. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. Just wanting that 4 ward attack for 4 right now.
This
okay,
is really
Liam's
interesting.
thinking about it.
I've never watched this sort of match before. I've never watched a Kano Prism before, so it's interesting to see that all of this is going on turn 1 of the game.
so Liam's probably thinking, if I just Kano and shoot for 2, he's going to have to lose that angel unless he wants to lose the halo.
Right.
But the problem is, if you just, it's going to anything that attacks for more than 1 probably is going to cost you a pitch, and he's only got red there.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, okay, so he's throwing in the ragamuffin straight away. So he's going to see, drawing into a Kindle. That's very good for him.
One of the new cards, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Kindle powerhouse for card, being able to let you to draw and everything. But it's really good with the ragamuffins, which he's just used. So unfortunate in a way, but we'll see if Kano can bring it round. So he knows that he can attack for more. There you go, he's got 0 cost. That's the thing he was worried about, because if you haven't got 0 cost, then you won't be able to play it unless you pitch that red. And if it's 2 cost, you're going to struggle. Okay, so he's playing Kindle to draw a card, and it's going to create Amp 1. Now, Amp 1 coming in with Rosetta, we're seeing some Amp cards.
Yep.
So great to see the originator of Amp come into play.
Going to see a lot more of that, I expect, going forward.
Absolutely. Great effects. Okay. Coming in, so now responding to this 5. Now he's not going to be able to block it. It is going to wipe out the angel.
So people in the chat saying this is why the moon was the wrong decision. Do you know why that might have been?
So with the moon, with the crucible, you can certainly give +1 to your equipments, and you can pop off in a bigger combo turn.
Right.
So the question is, are you trying to go for a big combo, or are you just trying to get a bit of extra damage in?
Yeah, okay.
So certainly, the Waning Moon's, I'm not much of a wizard, but certainly I think you see it much more as a sort of a mid-range game plan, whereas the Crucible just helps you get that big power turn off.
Yeah.
Certainly, if you put +1 on your Wildfire, that's infinite value.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, we're just seeing Matt's just in the tank there. And certainly the other thing to remember is Ether Quickening has the surge ability that if it deals more than 4 damage, it will gain go again. But obviously it's not going to deal more than 4 damage with that angel on the board.
Yeah.
So yes, so it's not threatening much damage, but certainly once he loses that angel, he loses his go again.
Of course,
and of course, those footsteps do save him from heralds being popped, but they do not save him from angel dying. So
that's true.
We'll see. It looks like this might be the end of Matt's turn here. There we go. So he's just paying 1 for the arcane, and then the angel takes 4 ward. Okay.
Wow. Okay.
Okay. So we've done a lot of drawing cards and
wow.
And a bit of damage there. So let's see how this goes.
Oh, so over to Kano now then.
Okay.
Finally. That was the first turn of the game.
Yes. A lot of interplay there. Now, people do traditionally think it's very favoured in a very fast game, but certainly when you get a lot of those draw cards, it does mean you have to think about things and think about how you play out your turn. So, yes, we'll see. This is Kano's big turn before he has to start worrying about
Aether Flare being banished.
So many angels.
Snapback.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Turn 0 took 13 minutes, Dead Summer. Absolutely. Yes. That's what it's all about, UK Nats. We're a cursed event, apparently. Anyway, coming in with a red snapback, which is it 3 arcane damage?
I believe it's 3.
And then you can play another card, can't you, from that?
Absolutely. So it's a fantastic card if you're playing it as an instant using its ability, but certainly off the top, every card's an instant.
Absolutely, yeah.
So, yeah, there we go. Okay.
Cheers, production team, for flashing up cards that I have no idea what they do, but I'm here for the fun.
Don't tell the stream that. They'll eat you alive.
That's all right.
There we go.
They know.
So any moon coming in for 2. Okay. So Matt's not thinking here. He's cash me the check. I'll just send it. Okay. Yep. He's asking if it's coming in for 3. No, it's coming in for 2 because it's his own turn. So yep. Here we go. 25-25. It's a level game so far.
Perfectly balanced. Going in with a Archangel of Triumph.
Right. Popper's not so much of a problem against Kano.
No.
Certainly, we can see none in his hand there. So, yes. So, coming in for... There we go. Coming in for 7. Using that courage token.
7 with go again because of Luminaris. If it hits, you can go and get a Figment and you can awaken it to get your allies on board, which Kano doesn't like because they've got Ward.
And not every Herald is a hit effect, but in Prism now, hitting is a hit effect.
It is, yeah.
So you don't really mind as long as it says Herald in that top line and you've got a yellow in your pitch. Now, same to note, pitching the Figment of Erudition there, so it's in hand, so he's not going to be able to tutor it this turn, so likely he's probably going to go for the protection just to get a few shields out against Kano, but we'll see how this turn plays out. Yep, he's just going to take the damage, see if he can throw something back.
Adverdago Gamers, 3-card 5. That sounds like a bolt-in turn, mate. Back in the day.
Okay, yep, so we're just taking it here. Okay.
So he is going to be able to go get straight into Soul, go get a Figment if he wants to.
Just checking his hand first, and then he'll activate Prism, and we'll go from there.
We'll go from there.
So the question is, what Figment? My bet is on protection. What's yours on?
I would say, yeah, I'll just say get the shields out.
Yeah.
Get the shields out, get the protection going.
Okay, here we go. Searching the deck. So do you have much experience with the Prism then?
Not really, no. I'm a Ranger player, aren't I? So it's just like, whenever I see Prism or any Illusionist, I'm just like, oh, go away.
Of course. I say they're not the biggest fan of Prism.
Absolutely not the biggest fan, but yeah. I do like the design space of the fact that they can, with the Heralds, it's more of an aggro thing. On-hit effects attached to it. You know, I do like the new design of it. But
and of course, the outsiders gave some great tools for Prism. You know, you saw the tar pit traps were hell for me when I was playing Prism. People think that the Heralds just not counting as a hit effect doesn't matter that much because they're still big damage, but
it does.
You do feel that not being able to get a hit effect and not being able to get a Figment, that's a double hit, a double whammy for Prism.
It really is.
So
your hero ability and your equipment just means nothing at that point.
Absolutely. But here we go. So here in this Kano Prism game, we're just getting out the Figment, and we'll see. Back in the deck. There we go. Protection. There we go. Get the things. Now Liam is a Prism aficionado as well, and you can see that nod of the head there. He approves.
He approves of the ward. Absolutely. But of course, this can awaken into what's the angel called? The Prism.
Aegis.
Aegis. That's the one.
Beautiful Aegis.
Is it Aegis?
I believe Aegis is protection. Yeah. You're making me check now.
Oh, yeah. It is Aegis. Yeah, absolutely. There we go.
There we go.
Cheers, production team.
Do not question me.
Do not question me and my Prism ways.
But when you're against Kano, quite frankly, every angel's for ward, isn't it?
Every angel is Aegis.
Yeah. So you're using it mainly for protection. It's always good to keep one out there on the board just to activate it when you want to, so you don't have to worry too much about wildfire. But certainly, so far, Matt's taken the angle of just activating them as soon as you get them. So both very valid strategies.
So as a Kano, how do you, once they start establishing allies, how do you get through that then? Is that where the waning moon comes in to try and clear them down? And
certainly. So look, Kano's got a few tricks up his sleeve. So the thing, he really wants to get those wildfires through to get a combo through. But obviously the angel will take your first ward.
Right, yeah.
So when they activate an angel to create that forward ward, or awaken an angel, to create that forward. What he can do is then he can Kano off the top to try and just get a weaker attack and just pop the angel with a weaker attack.
Right.
Or he can throw in the waning moon and just say, here's 3 damage, let's pop your angel, and then you're back into the game with the wildfire hitting for as much damage as possible.
Makes sense.
So really it's about, but that still is value because you're stopping Kano hit as big a combo immediately.
Yep.
So it's a challenging play on the Kano side, certainly. Okay, Cindering Foresight there, allowing him to opt. Great card that we weren't seeing that much play of, but it's come into in recent metas, I believe. The Kanos have really been playing it out. So
I think the new hero Blaze wants to use it as well because it's opt, cares about opt, doesn't she, in blitz and what have you. But yeah, I don't see much of it.
Absolutely. It's always been a bit of a joke that Kano doesn't really have much of a sideboard because they've got one plan and that's the combo. So
absolutely.
certainly Margin Bay putting in joke cards into his sideboard just because he can.
Just
so
because he can.
yeah.
He's just that good on the hero, you know.
Now the major effect here is we've got a Herald of Judgment. The Herald of Judgment's effect is it means the opponent cannot play from Banish Zone, which normally isn't that much effect, but against Kano, wants to play from Banish.
Yeah.
So this is very annoying for Kano right now, coming in for a plain old 6. 6 is a number that Prism is very fond of.
Oh, absolutely.
And hates in equal measure. You attack for 6, you get popped for 6, you get popped. So let's see how it goes here.
But this is the chain ender, isn't it? There's nothing else after this.
Nothing else after this. And also, Prism's only got one card in hand, so Kano can still pop off right now and just get some damage in, whilst there's no card, whilst Prism can't do much in return. Okay, so Ether Arc coming in.
Just Angel Death is the goal. Absolutely.
Right now, yep, no angels on the board right now, just keeping that Figment nice and tucked away, so that they can just activate it when that Wildfire comes out or some other big effect, maybe a Spindle. Good to see Jack Raven in chat. So we said earlier Jack hasn't been made kicks, he's unwell, so I hope you're well, Jack, and good to see you in chat.
Absolutely, yeah.
Another Prism and just Kano aficionado. There's something about illusionists and wizards coming together, and certainly with the next set coming out, I think we are about to see a lot of illusionist players becoming wizards.
Absolutely.
So let's see how it goes. We have lost the video on our side of chat. There we go. It's come back. It's fantastic. So sorry about that. Okay, it's just coming in for 2. But certainly, I do think, certainly as a Prism player myself, I am eyeing up Acilio. I don't even know what he does, but I want to play him.
Oh, God, yeah. The robot looks fantastic.
Amazing.
Have you seen the scale of it as well? Like
huge. I want to know what old Acilio, what does the old Acilio look like? I'm hoping he'll be like relict and old and kind of moss growing on him, you know?
Yeah.
In the forests of Aria. But we'll see how it goes when LSS reveal more. Okay, coming in for just, a 2 and Waning Moon. Is he cashing in his Metacarpus note here?
I think so.
Yeah.
Gives it +1, doesn't it? So it's now coming in for 3. Yes. Unless, yeah.
Well, the thing is, with the Aether Arc, it does create a ponder on hit. And now on Matt's side, he's only got 1 AB, so buffing it to 2 means that he's definitely getting that AB unless he activates an angel or uses his Halo. Halo's a power card for Prism. Being able to be able to put a card in Soul and fetch the Figment you want is massive. But against Kano, a lot of the time you just do save it for Spell Void. But is a ponder enough to use it against? Because you've got those big power cards in the form of Wildfire, and so to a lesser extent you have the Ether Flare and the Spindle. Spindle, I can't remember the full name right now.
Aether Spindle's the Aether one.
Spindle, correct, yeah. So there are some powerhouses that you probably do want to save your Halo for. Okay, just pitching there. Now pitching Angelic Wraths, getting more value out of defense than from the React. Snapback coming in as an instant because you've played non-attack action cards. A great play there from Liam. Okay, it's coming in for 3. I believe the Aether Arc is still on the board. Yes, it's the Aether Arc hasn't done any damage yet.
That just deals 1 arcane to each hero, doesn't it? That one, if I remember correctly.
Yep. Unfortunately, in a 1v1 match, there's only one opposing hero.
Absolutely.
And that is Prism.
If only it did 1 arcane damage to all targets, that could maybe do some stuff.
Okay, getting that ponder trigger. That's really what Liam wanted this turn, wasn't it? He just wanted that ponder. Okay, Metacarpus node wasn't activated. He just wanted to put it on the trig there for activation if he wanted to. So great to see clean play there from the players. Okay, blocking with a Blazing Ether. That's really the card you want in Arsenal, isn't it?
It really is, yeah.
Well, with that ponder, hopefully you can draw a power card off. Okay, just correcting the life values. Okay.
Nice to know that the chat as well. Like a lot of them know each other, don't they? It's quite a close knit scene. Yeah. Luckily,
yeah, we're all friends here in the UK. So good to see Johnny and good to see Jack. Okay, let's see. Just fetching a Figment now. The question is, what one do you want next? Erudition would be nice now with that empty arsenal. The problem with fetching a Figment, I'm sure every Prism player agrees, is you have to find that one of a kind card in your entire deck, and sometimes you look for your deck and you just can't see it. So,
Ravagers, okay.
oh, Ravagers, okay, interesting. Not going for the Ponder. Sorry, it's the same turn they still pitched Erudition, isn't it? So we haven't got that back in the deck yet. That's why. Okay.
So a lot to keep track of on these games, isn't there? This matchup in particular.
Yeah. With Prism, you have to take it slow and steady because you have so many different things you have to activate, and remember what happens at the same time and what takes precedent and priority. So certainly, yeah, very clean play there from Matt, and he's just choosing this opportunity just to awaken an angel. Okay, so he will be
Sakem.
Okay, there you go. He's remembered to take a card out of Soul. There we go. And that's the end of Liam's turn, so we'll be able to activate that Ponder.
Cool. So go straight into the arsenal. Lovely old job.
Yep. Question is, does Prism want to do anything on Akane's turn? Probably not. Probably not bringing many auras into this matchup.
No.
There we go. Activating the Ponder. Back to Matt. Okay, this is when Prism really puts on the pedal to the metal. So we are seeing one angel on the board currently and a 4-card hand.
So you want to be throwing in a Herald and then coming in with the second.
Maybe not coming in with the second, because when we saw previously, when that angel gets popped, your turn's over. So sometimes you just want to throw two Heralds. It really is.
So not even using it offensively, just keeping it there for defense.
Yeah, it depends. But then the downside of that is it means that Prism then has no cards in hand, and Kano can go combo.
Right.
So it really does. It's this interplay between how much wards on the board, how much they're defending, and how much they're attacking for.
Just pure arithmetic, isn't it, really? Wow.
And when you're looking at arithmetic, 7's a number.
It is a number. Yeah.
So without D-reacts, 7's probably hitting here. So we've got Kano's already on 14 health. So
50% of his life total.
50%. Yep. This is it. There's not many turns in this game, but when it comes down to it, this is an aggro game when neither player has 40 health. So it is a fast game. Okay, so that's coming in. So
just taking it to the face.
Liam's coming down to 7. So now Matt's just thinking about what Figment he wants to fetch.
So there's a moment here where Kano can respond to the on-hit of the Prism. Yeah.
If he wanted to, but with 2 cards in hand and an angel on the field, you're looking at, as a Kano, you have to presume that it's probably yellows in hand. Prism loves the yellows to get the go again off the Luminaris. Angel's Glow. Yep, so just getting a, there we go, just getting a Ponder off the Erudition. There we go, just cleaning up the... Liam has a certain way he likes the board, you know? Sometimes you have to clean up. And if you're good friends, you know, just touch each other's boards, it's fine.
Absolutely.
But
There's nothing wrong with a clean game state, is there, you know? So
absolutely. Okay. It's just shuffling the deck again. Matt in the tank just thinking about his next move. Okay. And of course that lovely Marvel Kano on Liam's side there.
Oh, yeah.
Beautiful card.
Yeah, I mean, you do have a lot of options for pimping out your deck in this game, especially if you're an illusionist or whatever. You've got a load of options to get all those Marvels, pimp it up to the max.
And of course, that Cold 4 Prism, the Nats participation prize last year. So great to see Matt wrapping there. And Matt's, of course, he's had some great success in the PQ season. He's won, I believe, on Victor and on Prism. So he's really is at home on Prism. He's had a lot of reps of this deck.
So you went and got the Erudition. Is he transforming it now, though?
He's thinking about it, isn't he? Now, once you've got one angel on the board, having a second one, it's a bit of a luxury play, isn't it? Do you need it? Okay. No. But the thing is, you've always got that protection there sitting there. And with 2 cards in Soul, you could always awaken one angel now and one next turn. So, yeah, it's quite threatening here for Kano right now.
And this is the stage we're at. So before he transforms, he's now got a window to... Is that why we're at here? Right
I believe Liam. I believe he's just passing. He's not really letting Matt Kanos are normally very good at letting the opponent know when he wants to hold priority.
Yeah.
So we can see Liam's very still right now. He's not asking for priority, so it is just Matt deciding what he wants to do next.
Cool.
And it does seem to be he's trying to decide if he wants to awaken an angel or not. Certainly, it's you don't have to be too worried since you already have one angel on the board. But yes, certainly he's just thinking his outs and just making sure he's playing optimally, and there's no harm in that. He's got multiple lines he can take, whether he wants to throw that second angel to his second herald, or whether he just wants to awaken an angel right now.
Very much committing to the bit with the blue sparkly hat there.
Yes,
Love to see it.
and you can tell they're thinking once they start tapping them on the table, everyone's got their little tells for what they're thinking. Aren't they?
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Okay, so we are awakening the herald of the angel. Are we going to attack with it though? He is going to. He's put 2 cards from Soul, so he is going to attack with it.
All right.
Now you've got that. You've got the Sakir. Is it Sakir? Second, who is going to be protecting. They've got their extra wars, so Matt doesn't have to worry too much about it. So he's just letting. Now Soraya draws 2 cards when it attacks, so Kano does have an opportunity here to throw out a bit of damage before Prism draws up.
And this one has go again, right? So the one that's floating
Correct.
at the moment could be then another herald after this as well, perhaps.
It could be another herald after this. He could just pitch a load into AB, which is probably not going to do with only one AB, but certainly he could always attack with a second angel as well. So he's got multiple outs here, but probably second's probably just there as ward, let's be honest. So it's whether Kano can throw out 2 lots of damage, because if it throws out 2 lots of damage, then that is going to wipe out that angel.
Yep. Yeah, this is round 3. So after this, we're going to be going into draft, aren't we?
We are going to draft.
You're going to see a new face in the booth. Demos is going to come into the booth and go through the draft a little bit. I'm not sure what we're doing, because I think there's a gap where the draft happens and then the decks are played from that draft. We don't actually have like a live draft following today.
So for competitive integrity, what we'll be doing for the draft is we're going to be, I believe we're going to be recording the draft, and then we're going to show it after the draft rounds. So you will be able to see someone drafting, but we're not going to do it before the rounds, just in case someone got intelligence from being able to see what cards someone's drafted. So we will go through that, but it will be afterwards. So the gap while everyone's drafting the first time, I believe we will be doing a break and going through the meta.
Yep.
But yes, we'll just take it easy, and we'll see how that goes.
Absolutely.
Okay, so this
is still attacking.
Still attacking. We've still got time to fill. So there we go. Liam's thinking about attacking. He is thinking. He's doing the maths now. What was it? Was it 2 reds and 2 blues in hand? Just thinking about what the chance of what that top deck is. Okay, so Liam's allowing it to proceed, so he will be drawing up. Okay, we're on to the next stage of the game. So we get to see these 2 cards. What are these 2 cards going to be? Now the thing the problem, one of the problems with Prism is she's stuck into the 747, the jumbo jet attack strategy.
The Boeing, yeah.
So
right.
So she can attack with a herald and then an angel and then another herald. But the problem is, how do you extend past that? Does he have a wrath? Sometimes players use dissolve reality, which would just be extra punishing, being able to get rid of that arsenal. So be interesting to see. No, we are just going for another herald, but that is for lethal. So coming in for 3. So coming in for 7 and on 3 health. So this is not looking good for Liam. He is going to have to block this out. At least give a few cards. There we go. So he's at least going to have to give 2 cards here, unfortunately. So this is what we see with the Prism Kano game, where the Prism, it starts off fairly level, and then the Prism just pulls ahead.
Spirals out of control, yeah.
Prism right now on effective 29 health with those 2 angels on the board, which is plus 2 spell void, so effectively 31 life right now. So sometimes Prism's life total can be deceiving right there. It doesn't necessarily mean what it shows. So we're just activating the Ponder and deciding what he wants to arsenal. Again, going into Kano when you've got a card in hand, so they can't really pop off because you've always got that pitch for the AB. Okay.
All right.
Okay. Into Liam's turn. He's got that tome in hand. He's got 1 card. I think he's going to be drawing 2 cards somehow.
I think so. We're going back to that game, are we?
Yep. That's the drawing cards meta. Here we go.
Yep, the F in the chat. Absolutely. There it is again.
There we go. Just making sure, yep, that Matt draws up the right number of cards. Always good to see. It's always so when you're in the tank, it's so easy to draw an extra card. So great to see Matt just taking his time there. Okay, so ready for this one card play. Okay. The F's are in chat, but it's not over until it's over.
Not over until it's over. Coming
Oh, Kindle and Tome. So get to draw 3 cards here. So really want some blues. Okay, here we go.
So Kindle's condition for the draw a card is if you play another wizard before it.
No, if you have no cards in hand.
If you have no cards, right, I see.
Yeah,
okay.
so that's why you want to play your instants out and so forth and sequence it. There are ways of sequencing it, whereby you just draw 4 cards off ragamuffins.
Oh, yes.
By playing the Kindle play. So it is quite crazy. Oh, and I have a figure. Here we go. Liam's not out yet.
Well in hand?
And Nourishing in hand as well. Nourishing probably not coming in for much. It's a dominated 6, but there's 8 ward on the board.
Oh,
so see if there's any play with this either figure coming through, which will allow him to opt for 2. Yep, getting Kano activation. Don't want to forget that.
Sonic Boom and Aether Spindle.
Yep. And a brilliant altar there. I believe that's from Ollie at Archon Altars. So great to see those cards.
Nice. The painted borders. Yeah, very nice.
Beautiful card. Okay. We're now just thinking, what is his outs here?
Sonic Boom.
Sonic Boom and Aether Spindle, blue. Neither of which do much right now. Okay. So we might be just putting 1 to the bottom of the deck. Let's see. Yep, just putting 1 to the bottom of the deck.
I can't believe this is turn. Is that turn 2 marker correct?
It's not been many turns this game.
Outrageous.
And that's why you can take your time. If you know the game's not going to go long, take your time and make sure you're doing the right plays. Because you want to be playing optimally to make sure you just don't give anything up.
Yeah. So he is banishing Sonic Boom.
Yes. There we go. Okay. Just thinking. Oh, there's Ollie in chat in Russian Altars. Nice. It is one of yours. Do I remember that card better than you do, Ollie? Come on. Okay.
So what are we representing here?
We're representing AMP 1 on the board so far on the board.
Alrighty then.
Which love to see. With the new channel, AMP 3.
AMP 3, yeah.
It's a bit bigger than this, but next meta.
The Millennium Tree.
Can't wait to see it. The Millennium Tree, absolutely.
That's going to be a fun set. That is going to be a fun set.
I cannot wait. Bring me a Cilio, please. Please, LSS. If anyone LSS is watching, if you want to just DM us something that we can announce spicy-wise in the chat, we'll happily do so.
Why not?
Why not? If you don't ask, you don't get, do you?
Exactly. Yeah, it's just worth throwing out there sometimes.
Just give us a hint, Carol. Just give us 1 hint. Absolutely. That's fine. Okay. So, play a non-attack action card this turn, so can play Waning Moon. Just trying to get rid of those angels. Now, because we've only got 1 AB on the board, that is probably going to get rid of an angel. But certainly it's got an AMP 1 because the Kindle does work on the weapons. So it's a question of whether we're going to throw in Halo here or not. No real reason to just eat up an angel.
That's the cool thing about the new keyword AMP is that it amps up all the wizard staffs and stuff. Anything that deals arcane damage adds to that source of arcane damage. Yeah. So all those old staffs like Surgeon Aphatide and all those could actually see some play as well. Maybe not competitively, but just giving things extra lines you can do.
But also, isn't that the signature weapon for Icelander? So it's LL'd.
No, not Surgeon Aphatide.
Oh,
that's the one from Dynasty, I think.
Oh, gotcha.
But yeah, here we go. Sonic Boom.
Here we go.
Here comes Guile from Street Fighter.
Coming in for 3.
Announce Lexi reprint. Let's go.
Bring back Lexi. Not right now, but later.
Ice Lexi.
I just want to see Lightning Lexi be a thing again. We got some great. We got one of our locals, George Jones. He does play Lightning when everyone was expecting Ice, and he came in with Lightning and just
snapshot combo.
Snapshot combo. And E-strikes and all sorts. So,
that's good fun.
I hope to see the other side of Lexi come back when she returns to the field. Okay, so we're just pitching a yellow. Now, that Genesis obviously has no block on it, but when you're playing against Kano, you don't really care about the block. You just want that pitch.
Yeah.
So, yes, Herald of Triumph just coming in for 5, but right now everything's lethal now, isn't it?
It really is, yeah.
And we know that there are Angelic Wraths in deck. We're not seeing any here, but certainly it is a concern. So we're coming into the end of the game now. We've seen that wildfire, but it's on the top. It's can Kano do anything with this? Thing worth noting is there is no cards in Soul, so there are no angels being awoken right this moment. So all that Prism has to protect herself is that 1 AB and 2 Spell Void.
Yep.
So that wildfire. Does Kano just want to go for it? Is this the out? Do you want to play wildfire just knowing that there's not much that he can do to block it? Okay, we're going for Kano.
Announce Briar. We've just seen all the heroes. Neve. I think it's Neve. Sorry if I've mispronounced your name there, but...
Oh, hi, Neve. Of course, Neve, the great, I believe the cosplayer who has been playing some Briar, has been cosplaying as Briar.
Oh,
so
fantastic.
Of course we want to see Briar come back.
Absolutely.
But without the errata, Neve, you saw what Matt did without the errata with Briar. So Neve, I believe Neve is Matt's partner. So if you want to blame anyone for Briar being errated, blame Matt. That's what I would say.
Absolutely.
Winning that's one on that Cheerios Briar list that emerged in the US the week before. Absolutely filthy list.
In the pure innovation.
Yes. Okay.
But this Herald also has go again as well, doesn't it? Because
it does have go again because of the Luminara. So it is kind of deciding it's now or never. Let's just see what we can do.
This game has been like nothing I've ever seen before. Like
it's a slow game, but they're thinking. They're having to think about all these things because there's so many options coming through.
Yeah.
Now it's obviously quite Prism favoured, but there are outs. Prism's not got that much health, and if you can catch her off guard, just get a big combo in and just get the damage in, and then you're playing ball. So Lesson in Lava.
Lesson in Lava.
Great card, letting you tutor to the top deck.
Yeah.
That could be out, but there's no epots is the problem. You've got no resources to play it all out. Now you've got that wildfire, but that's going to take up your blue. That's 2 costs, so it's not looking good right now in terms of being able to have that dynamic play. In terms of getting a double wildfire or some sort of power turnout. So
I mean, if you had some set up there, I mean, having Matt at 21 is definitely reachable, right? But there is no resources there and nothing else you can really do, unfortunately.
And if you're not going to threaten Prism enough, she's just going to take it and attack you. And with only 2 cards left in hand, not going to take much to kill. Even an angel will do it. So
exactly,
it's looking like Kano really does need to pull it out of the bag right here and right now. So let's see what the play is.
So you've got an Aether Dart in hand and then the Aether Wildfire, right? Yeah.
It's just doing all the maths.
Pure arithmetic. Tobias, I'm not sure when the Calling Taipei is, but if you check the Fab TCG website, they might be on there. Not sure whether it's been announced yet, probably.
Pitching to Striders. We're coming in with Striders. So is this where Wildfire comes in? Okay. So again, we cannot awaken an angel. There is no cards in Soul. So I don't think there's anything under that Prism card. So I think, Matt's going to probably just have to take it. And all he can do is block 1, and then after that he can come in with a Lesson in Lava. And do you know what follows Lesson in Lava?
Blazing Aether.
There you go.
Did I get it right, Paul?
You did.
I did.
Hey, if he's got the pitch. I think it's that Kano that... I don't know if he's got that Kano activation just sitting on the board there. I don't know if that's what he's representing there. I haven't been following the pitch quite closely. If chat wants to correct us, please go ahead. So, yep, they are pointing out the play. So, okay. So that's what you're scared of, is what is Lesson in Lava going to bring? And of course, Blazing Aether is a 0 cost, so
so he's going to have to track all of the, or try and figure out what damage is coming in for every spell that he plays after this. Is going to be, depending on what is let through now, going to be that buffed by that much. So
absolutely,
it's just figuring out all the maths.
Here's where the Spell Void comes in.
Yep.
Okay. Oh no, he's activating. Okay, he's going to be activating it so he can get an angel out. Okay.
From the protection figment, which is out, right? Yeah.
So he's activating Halo to put a Herald in Soul.
Oh, Halo.
Putting a Herald in Soul lets him get an angel, which he doesn't care which angel it is. It's going to die.
Yep.
So Prism cannot be sentimental about these angels. Unfortunately, she loves them, but also she doesn't care if they die.
Yeah, that's right.
So Rapture will be allowing her to activate it as an instant. So again, whilst this Wildfire is still on the board, we are going to be creating a 4 ward, which does ruin Prism's day. So yes, unfortunately, we do not have Crucible, so we can't buff that.
No
So
extra
it's just
damage.
coming in for 4. So yes, so it's a way of just cleanly blocking out that ward. Liam doesn't care about, they're just leaving the board as it is because they know it's the end game now anyway, so it doesn't really matter too much. Okay, so now what Prism's going to do is going to play out less than lava for 3. So what that means is...
you can go search for anything less than the amount of damage you deal and then play it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's going down to 2, representing the arcane delts, because that's really important for this card. Now, most of your cards cost 2 or less anyway, so really all it is
First
protecting life total right now from Prism, not really affecting the effect itself. So here we go. What are we going for? Okay, we're going for a Kindle.
So that's going to allow him to draw an extra card, right?
Correct.
And then amp up
and amp
every
1.
plays. Yeah.
Yeah, correct. Okay, so they're just leaving things there. Okay, there we go. And then...
Oh, so much maths.
There's so much maths. And obviously there's layers upon layers upon layers right now.
Yeah, I mean, this is all in response to the Blue Herald coming in, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay.
Jeez.
Closing up.
Wow.
Scrapped.
There it is.
Oh, there you go. It's all fun amongst friends. So, yes. Liam and Matt are old-time friends. So, unfortunate game for Liam. But sometimes those matchups happen, don't they?
They do indeed. Wow. That was crazy. That was turn 3, wasn't it, right?
Yes. So, as an uninitiated player, how does that feel as seeing the Prism and Kano matchup for you?
That was a brain burn, mate. If you weren't here, I'll be like, what is going on here?
Yes, well...
But that was fun nonetheless. That's a matchup I've never seen really play out. But
yes, that was a crazy first turn. To get that turn 0 erudition is exactly what Matt wants to see. So he just came out straight out of the gate. He really wasn't letting up. So great to see a win there for Matt. So Matt is obviously not the reigning champion, but he did win the first Nats.
Yep.
So certainly he wants to put his place back on that board. He's won a PT, he's won a Nats. He wants to be back up there. So Prism's a really great shout for this meta. You've got the Zen there. You've got the Enigma. Now, Enigma's a bit of a questionable one for a Prism. There's a lot of talk about that matchup, because certainly if that board state gets developed and they just can clean the floor with Prism. So it'll be interesting to see how they handle that.
Yeah.
But certainly Azalea, Prism's happy to see Azalea, isn't he?
Oh, I don't like it anymore. I don't like Illusionist anymore. But yeah.
But again, we have to see the meta as it comes. So yeah, great. We will be going to an interview soon.